You know what they did to get into these organizations? They either knew somebody or they went and ran naked through a mall. All right, that's your challenge. You went in my group, you're running naked through the mall. And now they're what? A world leader behind the closed doors? Shut the fuck up. People, live your life, man. I mean, I encourage you to look into things, but you get consumed by conspiracy type shit and you're going to live a very unhappy life. Always looking over your shoulder. If you're always looking over your shoulder, I advise you pack up a bag, get yourself a few survival books, and head for the wilderness. Just go. Just leave all the shit behind. Then you can't be tracked. Yay for you. Now the government can hack in and look at your computer and watch through your video cam, see what you're doing exactly. By the way, that's coming. So don't misunderstand me there. The government will be spying on all the people that it can. That's how governments keep their power and keep a check on their people. We have to keep that in check ourselves. Calling in Dr. Strangelove stat. Let's see. Let's go to news because there are some other shit I want to talk about that I can't think of. In fact, as the old man that I am, since we have been on for an hour and 1 minute, I'm going to load up a new song, one you're not prepared for tonight, that kind of has something to do with the theme, you know how I be doing, of the show, which was started off anyway as computers, about computers. And it's called Art is Born. And it's funny because this song makes me think of what you would do when you sit down at a computer. No matter what your goal is, it almost always works out like this. So listen to the words, unless you just want to go take a piss like I'm going to do. And then after that, I think I'll load up... I don't know about that one. Let me do a little pre-listen on this one. My use won't say love. I don't know if I like that one. Let's see. Oh, actually, it's pretty good. So I'll load that one up. So you're going to hear Abstract Audio's Art is Born featuring Snowflake. And afterward, you'll hear You're My Muse Won't Say Love featuring Jenny Mayhem and Ivan Chu. How would you like to have a name like that? Ivan Chu to come over now. Get it? See what I did there? You got it. It took a second, but you got it. So that's what we'll do. You guys, when I come back, we're going to rip this shit wide open, have some fun. We'll talk about things like, I don't know, jerking off in space, popular news stories, what you would do with the product if you jerked off in space, what you would do if you were reading a news story while jerking off in space and you couldn't contain your product, that type of thing. We split hairs, but we also split masturbating techniques and get those under the microscope as well. So that's going to be that until this is this. So here goes the other.
You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead.
Inspiration ignites an invisible channel. That opens between machine and soul. Fingers become mere extensions. Hands, only servants. To a vast silent source. Unseen. Complexity and nature. Complexity in nature. separate identity from this infinite fountain that pours a river of heaven through me. We merge like the star whose golden cups paint the universe. Her creation absolves time. Now, emerging from conscious undercurrent,
complexity in nature.
now, art is born. 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 Fingers become mere extensions. Hands, only servants to a vast silent source, unseen, yet irrefutable. I let go and lose any separate identity from this infinite fountain that pours a river of heaven through me. We merge like the star whose golden cups paint the universe. Her creation absolves time. Now, emerging from from conscious undercurrent. Art.
You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead.
Yeah. So, and I think I'll talk over this. I was looking at the news and I see this teenager in Illinois tried to join ISIS. We shouldn't arrest anybody for doing that. Let him join. I mean, we sit here talking about our freedoms, and you're not free to go join a terrorist group. You should be free to do that. Go let him join. And just connect a bomb to him. And when he gets it, in, you click, kapooey. Enemy of the state. Yeah. We got to be careful about that, folks, because people are allowed to support anybody they want to. I think you should even be able to join a gang. But once you get in the gang, if that gang is on an enemy list, you become a target like the rest of them. That's all. Let the kid join. Let him join. He believes, let him join. Show him the American way. You're free to do what you want to do. Our enemies will take lead to the teeth, though, and that's how that's going to work out for you. Guy Shea left my program early, which is okay because I leave the programs of others early. Oh, I don't think I can handle this song playing in the background. That's just going to have to stop right about now. And we'll get into the second half of this show. Yes, indeed. Let me make sure the shit's working the way it's supposed to. Yeah. And I got some news up here. We were talking about the dumbass that wanted to join ISIS. I caught him at the airport, I think. Well, you should have let him join. That's how now you got him in a court where his lawyers are going to get him off, and he's going to figure out a way to fuck with us from the inside. Is that what you want? Or do you go, you put the black sheep with the other black sheep, and then you're not confused? That's what I would have done. What else do we have in the news? U.S. to ramp up airport screening for Ebola. This Ebola thing, let me see if I can find someone who wants to be honest about this Ebola thing. Because if they choose to be honest, they're going to say, this is the media trying to scare the shit out of you. Think it doesn't happen? Let's take a look at history, my friends. Do you remember sinkholes? Remember when the sinkholes were going to get you? Did one get you yet? I didn't think so. Remember the collapsing cranes? Oh yeah, all the cranes across America were collapsing. It must have been a terrible manufacturing problem for a whole decade because they were all falling over. They're going to fall on your head. Did one ever get you? None? Holy shit. Let's see. 10 essential facts, everyday health. It's going to be very hard for me to, oh God, Alex Jones and Glenn Beck already got shit. They're trying to scare the living fuck out of you, and they literally will sell you products to save your life. Maybe everydayhealth.com, it isn't operating under that I need to sell more news pretense. The current Ebola outbreak is the most widespread and intense in West Africa, but it's still only 6,500 cases. So take that into context when you consider 6,500 total cases, okay, of Ebola, and we lose 25,000 people a day worldwide to hunger or hunger-related illnesses. We lose 3 times as many people per day, children only, to hunger, than we've lost the whole time to Ebola. And this is just the cases. These aren't even the deaths. So that's a hugely inflated number. Anyway, let's see. Travel warnings have been issued. Yes. Few entry points to the U.S. screened. True. Ebola is caused by an RNA virus, which is ribonucleic acid, for those of you fuckers that didn't know. DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Let's see. Contact with an infected animal's blood or body fluids. Okay, that's where you're going to get it. So it's not a casual contact thing. It's just not going to happen. The viruses can live on surfaces that are soiled with blood or other body fluids, but sterilizing hospital equipment with bleach kills Ebola. Early Ebola symptoms are also symptoms of other viral infections. So this media scare is going to have everybody with a fucking flu saying, I've got the Ebola-AIDS. Bleeding is common